what's up? How's everybody doing? So I haven't been live in a minute, been super busy, but wanted to chat with you guys about a very interesting concept of how your online presence is treating people when they kind of come in contact with it for the first time, or they're trying to navigate what you're doing. And it's really interesting because a lot of the times, even when I'm seeking out help from people, I'm finding somebody I might want to hire or check out or buy their stuff, and I have a hard time even figuring out what the hell they're doing, where to find their stuff, and then they say a lot of stuff that kind of messes up with their credibility, and they don't even follow up. I remember talking to somebody, and they were mentioning something about a fitness program they were doing, and I had inquired about it. I was curious, and then I was like, yeah, it sounds like me. It sounds like something I could use some help with. And he was like, cool. And I was like, okay. And then literally months went by and no follow up, no answers. I pretty much said, hey, I'm qualified and interested. Let's see what we can do. And then he was just like, all right. And this has happened so many times. So why I'm mentioning this is because I want you guys to really think of how you can kind of set up your online presence so that you have a welcome mat that gives people that red carpet treatment, but also follows up with them on autopilot. So I'm going to be sharing a couple of cool little strategies for you guys. So once you have anybody popping in to your online presence, to your funnels, your Facebook group, all that kind of stuff, you can actually get them to go through their own path, figure out what they need, figure out how to get the most out of it, and really just be completely up to speed on you and your brand without you lifting a finger. So one big thing you guys I know I'm into is marketing automation and travel. Like, I'm out here in Bali right now. I'm having a great time. Check this place out. That's pretty dope, right? And what that means is I don't always have time to talk to everybody. I'm a busy guy. I've got a lot of customers, so I need to figure out a way that I could build a relationship with people and start that out and serve them and make them offers 24/7 while I'm sleeping, while I'm flying, while I'm chilling, while I'm working on other stuff. And there's some cool ways to do that. So some of the best things I've created here came out of those challenges where I wanted to figure out, okay, how can I warm up dead cold traffic as quickly as possible? Because that's one of the biggest challenges people have is, if somebody comes across you for the first time, they don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they don't know what your offers are, they don't know if you're worth it. So you got to really pay attention to that. And drop a comment if you guys are on live. I want to see who's showing up in the house right now. And so one of the things that we do to be able to very quickly warm people up and make sure that we are, sending the right messages to the right people is we do a chatbot series that takes them through, who I am, how I can help, and it gives them just a crap ton of value around Facebook groups. So that's one way that we do that, and it links up with showing them all this different stuff, and it gives them options to say, hey, oh, have you already got the group growth cheat sheet? Oh, if not, check it out. And there's so many different options that you can do to get somebody onboarded. So we have the whole 15 tips thing, and by the end of that, somebody knows me, sees that I'm credible, sees that I have a big giant group, sees that I've trained all these people, and has consumed a bunch of my content and gotten a ton of value. So that's one way we kind of very quickly warm people up. But a lot of people make the mistake of having a lead magnet or a chatbot, and then that's it. They just send them the thing, and then it's like boom, over. But think about it, guys. It's you have to have that follow-up. You have to have that relationship building. You have to have that ability to do that on autopilot. So literally, the simplest way to do that, I'm going to give you guys a cool little hack, is if you guys are doing emails, which you should be, all you have to do is every time you send an email, add it to the end of your initial opt-in autoresponder sequence. So that's one good way to do it, because it's not as daunting as saying, hey, you have to come up with 15 marketing emails. It's like, shit, that's a lot. So what you can do is, come up with 3, come up with 5, and then as you mail out to your list, add that campaign to the very end of your sequence, and what do you know, next thing you know, you're gonna have 20 to 30 follow-up email sequence, all pretty effortlessly as you just stay consistent. So that's one cool way to do it. One other trick that nobody does that you really should be doing, which is pretty sick, is so if you do email marketing, most people are seeing about 20% open rates. That's pretty standard. How would you like to increase that by 50%, all the way up to 30% total open rate? So what you got to do is every time you have an email automation, so like let's say if it goes out, one immediately after they opt in, and then one 24 hours later, one 48 hours later, all that. So all you have to do is set a trigger. So if they don't open that email, you can send them another email 6 hours later. Just switch up the headline, and what happens is you're going to get people who, they might have been busy, they might have missed it, the headline might not have caught their attention. The only thing you're changing is the headline, and you're getting a 50% increase in your email opening. So that's a lot. That's pretty powerful, right? So if you guys didn't know about that hack, type email below. I'm curious who knows that one, because everybody I've talked to, they never use that one, and they should be. So that's another way that you can get people to be seeing all your messages, hearing more from you, really getting hooked in with you and your brand the moment they first come in contact with it, the moment they first opt in. And another big one, guys, is actually getting people on that list in the first place. So one big way I do that is I have a couple of different core ways that I get people on my email list, but I like to get them on for free, because Facebook ads can add up pretty quickly. So one way I do it is I grow my group, and as people join my group, I ask them for their email in the third question. And what we have is a software called Group Funnels that automatically picks up the names, the questions, the answers, and the emails, and then it pulls that straight into my email autoresponder so they can get plugged into that whole sequence. We launched the software coming up on a year ago, November, and it's been amazing. It's been so cool to see how everybody has been using this, saving time, not having to copy and paste emails, but more importantly, actually growing their business and growing their lead flow, because email marketing is still key. There's a lot of different channels you have, chatbots, email marketing, Facebook groups, ads, all this stuff. But email is really the last channel you actually own, because you can get booted off chatbots at any time. Your group can get shut down at any time. So you want to make sure to keep growing that email list and be able to contact those people in your group. So highly recommend you guys take a look at how Group Funnels works, so you can get those more leads in, warm up your audience. It actually increases your engagement in your Facebook group too. And this gives you the ability to warm people up like immediately. So you have a good email automation, you have a good chat bot, you have a good set of content in your Facebook group, and it will just be so much easier for you guys to build relationships with people, get engagement, get more leads, get more clients, and it runs 24/7. So of course there's some work to set it up, but once you do, you have a lot more time, and it's super powerful. Like, I've been using the same email sequence for like a year and a half, the same lead magnet for a year and a half, and it's super, super powerful. So always keep that in mind, guys. The time you spend in setting up this kind of infrastructure and messaging and all this stuff, you do it once, and then it works for a long time. You might have to make a couple tweaks, but it's super powerful. So we're actually going to be rolling out a special deal to bring back the Group Funnels for a lifetime offer. And if you guys are curious about that, just go ahead and type Group Funnels down below. This is going to be rolling out in the next couple of days or so in conjunction with our buddy Sylvania Herod. He has a company called Dealvago, and what they do is they partner up with companies like mine and figure out how to get an even better deal on their current software, courses, events, all that kind of stuff. And it's pretty cool. And what they do is they have a not-for-profit mission, and any of the splits we do with them while we run these promotions actually goes to different charitable organizations. So it's super cool. It's a great way to raise some money for a good cause. Great way to give you guys a good deal on the software, and quick sale for us too. So it's a win-win-win. And if you guys want to check out some Group Funnels, just go ahead and type Group Funnels down below. I will show you about the details for it, and we can get it going. So guys, just keep in mind, do everything you can to give people that red carpet experience, to follow up a lot. People are busy. It's okay to keep hitting them with messages. You got to keep sending out, and make it happen, guys. So hope you guys have a good day. And if this was at all helpful for you guys, this quick live stream, just go ahead and type value below. I want to see who out there is listening, is paying attention, is actually going to go implement some of this stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to get out of here, get some work done, but I will catch you all later. Peace from Bali. See ya.